Hey, what's going on, internet? It's your boy 205. We are back again with another review video. Haven't done one of these in a good minute. In this video, we're going to do a quick review of the Xbox Wolverine version 2, well, V2 or whatever, and the Xbox Wolverine Ultimate. Now, the Wolverine V2 is on the left, and the Ultimate is on the right here. Now, you can pick these bad boys up at BestBuy.com or Amazon.com. I ain't going to put no links in the description. You guys can go look for yourselves on the mobile website or on the website on your, your desktop. Okay. Now, the Wolverine on the left right here ranges at the price between $89.99 or $99.99, depending on the sale. If it's on sale, it's $89.99. These grips right here are sold separately. I've just had these for a while, and they fit perfectly fine. The Ultimate over here, on Amazon, it's $155.99. I'm not sure what it is on Best Buy. I didn't take a look. But, yeah, it's probably going to be between $125 or $155. You'll probably catch for $125 on the sale. But anyway, I got this a while ago. I believe I got it for $125. Maybe they've raised the price or whatnot. But let's get into the review. We're going to start over here on the left with the Xbox Wolverine V2. Okay. This Xbox Wolverine works on Xbox One, Xbox Series X or S, as well as your PC. Now, it has this color right here. This is the only color that it comes in, with the 4 buttons. When you press these in, it goes all the way in and it makes a nice clicking noise. Which start and whatever this button is over here. It has a great D-pad. The D-pad is good. I like this D-pad. And I forgot what these do, but whatever. If you look right here, that's where your headphones are going to go. If you guys aren't using any Astros or Turtle Beaches with the super amp, your basic headphone jack is going to be right here. And up here at the top, you got your triggers. Regular triggers on the left and the right. And you got these 2 extra triggers right here. These 2 extra triggers you're able to configure it's a program that you can put on your computer that has something to do with Razer. I think it's Razer Synapses. I think that's what it is. The Razer Synapses that I mentioned in my Razer Xbox Razer headset review, which I think that was my last review. Or was it the Turtle Beach? I'm not sure. But yeah, it's the Razer Synapses that you can do on your computer where you can configure all of these extra buttons right here. And also, when I turn it over on the back, got the hair triggers right here. You can adjust these. Switch them to one side. They can go all the way down. Switch them to the other. They just go partially down for your first-person shooters. And fighting games. Now, this controller right here, I like this controller right here a lot. You can really, really play just about any game with these. First-person shooters, fighting games, adventure games. This is a great all-around controller. Now, I saw a YouTube review video of this controller. This controller's been out for a couple of years. They just recently have been advertising this controller earlier this year. I don't know why, but this has been out for a while. And all of a sudden, every time I'm on my social media feed, no matter if it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, they're advertising this. And they're talking about it came out November of 2020 last year, but I got this before then. And it's the same model. I wonder why they're just doing that. But either way, I've had this for a minute. But I saw this review on YouTube about it from this one YouTuber, and he didn't like it. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. This thing is absolutely amazing. And these grips right here are phenomenal. When you're holding this bad boy, you really, this controller is not leaving your hand. Look at that. This controller is not leaving your hand. It feels so good. This thing is great. And it's wired, by the way. Both of these controllers are wired. As you can see, the wires in that one. This right here has the regular style cord. It doesn't reattach, but this part right here does. You can always pull that off and put that back on. Let me see if I can do it with one hand. I can't do it with one hand. That's cool. But anyway, it does really well. I like this controller more between the two, even though I'm finna slide over here and do this one. This one here got a few little extra toys. But The Wolverine V2, this is my favorite between the two. Great controller. I use this bad boy every day. It don't matter if it's PC or Xbox. I use this bad boy every day. Now move that to the side. Now let's move over here to the fat boy. The Xbox Wolverine Ultimate. Now, they have this controller right here. They've had this out for maybe like a year or so. Maybe longer. I'm really not sure about the dates. Because like I said, they've been advertising these recently. So, the Wolverine Ultimate. Pull it out of there. Before I go over the contents, let me touch up on the controller. The controller has a nice middle weight to it, okay? The weight feels okay. Feels really good. The grips are on the back instead of also being on the back as well as being like right up in here as well. Like the Wolverine V2. You see how this like on the front, like towards the bottom front and the back? On the Wolverine Ultimate right here, it's just on the back, which is okay, you know, but it would have been cool if they would have put something right here like the other one. If you look right here, the contents, I forgot what these buttons do, but as you can see, this button right here is mute, and I believe this right here is probably the volume or something. Oh, I know what this is. On the Wolverine Ultimate, you can like adjust between what type of settings that you want. When you press this button, it'll be a certain type of color. Now, whatever presets that you have on your Wolverine synapses, it's going to be colors green and blue. You have a green setting that you can set up for a certain game and a blue setup that you can set for a certain game, which is cool. Now, the analog sticks, I don't have any grips for these. Well, I do, but I usually don't use them. I haven't used this one in a while because I've been hooked on the V2. Okay? But it's a lot of customization that comes with it, and all of the stuff comes in this package. Okay? So, these analogs, you can pull these off, okay, as you can see. You can pull these off, right, and they magnetically reconnect. They magnetically reconnect like it's nothing. With the little grooves, just line them up. Little grooves inside, just line up the grooves and boom, it'll be just like that. And also this D-pad as well. I wouldn't recommend using this controller right here for fighting games, but if you find a way, hey, that's cool. And the cord, this isn't wireless. It's not wireless, by the way. The cord, you can attach and reattach it, you know. You can't do that on the V2. This D-pad, you can also pull this off as well. You can also pull that off as well. Let me pull all this off right here. Okay. Now you go into contents on the package. It comes with a nice little, Razer package and whatnot. With an extra D-pad and extra analogs, you know. It comes with the ones that you just saw me pull off are the standard analogs. You got the analog right here that slightly rises a little bit. I hear that people like to use their right analog to be slightly risen up. Really not sure why, but you know, that's what they do. I don't do that. And you have this analog right here that's kind of what is it, convex or whatever? Convex, concave, whatever. But yeah, it's a nice feel right here. It's not bad. It's not bad. I usually have this one as well as like a regular analog that I put on there. Besides the risen one. It's not bad at all. And this extra D-pad that comes in it. Even this D-pad right here isn't that good for fighting games. But if you're a first-person shooter player, yeah, you're going to like this. This one's pretty good. And, you know, it has the buttons. What I like the most is that the buttons, you don't have to push them down that hard. It's an automatic click. There's little to no effort when you press these buttons. Okay? And there's no adjustment to it. This is standard. It comes just like that. Versus the V2, you really got to like push down on it. Not too hard, but you got to push down on it. Between these two, you can definitely feel the difference. And plus you have the triggers up top, the basic triggers, front and back, and the two little extra ones. Just like I said about the V2, with the Razer synapses, you can adjust the settings. But this right here has two settings that you can adjust, blue or green, by pressing this button right here. It's gonna like blue or green, and it'll do the settings automatic. Now, it has paddles on the back. With the Razer synapses, you can put these here. Kind of like, you know, the scuff controllers and whatnot. I personally don't use the back paddles. I've tried it. I don't see how people do that. I really don't see how people do that, especially in this day and age when it comes to gaming. I mean, when people be playing Warzone or whatnot, and they want to run and hold down, the little whatchamacallit button, the little armor button. I just use this back extra trigger right here, or I use the other one. Either way, this controller is pretty good. I would give the V2. I'll get back to that in a second. But anyway, let's go with the cord. It has a reattachable USB, regular USB, not USB Type-C, which is sad. Regular USB attachment. Let's see. Micro USB. You see right there the focus in. Will it focus in? Focus in on it? That's playing hard to get. Fuck it. Won't do it. But you can attach it to the top. Right there. I can't do it with one hand. I'm recording this off my cell phone. But yeah, it can attach pretty good. And the cord is nylon, which is awesome, so it really won't tangle for real, like the V2. Which is a great thing. But yeah, that's what all comes into the packs. Let me grab these analog sliders over here so I won't lose them. But yeah, this controller overall is pretty good. I like the V2 better than this one. But whatever your personal preference. So, when I line these bad boys aside, I would give the Razer Wolverine V2, I would give this bad boy a 9 out of 10. I would give this a 9 out of 10. And I would give the Wolverine Ultimate, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Both of them are good, but this bad boy, the all-round, regular, standard plug-and-play, and this is plug-and-play as well, I like this one better. And it's also cheaper. I don't know what that guy on YouTube was talking about, but this one is amazing. And this one is also good too, but I like this more. More all-around, straight-up hardcore first-person shooter. But yeah, the Xbox Wolverine V2 and the Xbox Wolverine Ultimate. That's my quick review, guys. If you like the video, hit the like button, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you have not, for more review videos, and if you're new to the channel, check out my other content. I stream a few times out of the week, and every now and then when I buy a new product, I do a review. And this is one of my reviews. I have other ones as well. Please feel free to check those out. But that's my review, guys. Everybody have a blessed day and be great.